where I go. Like, I know that I'm establishing something for like 10, 15 years down the road. And I try to do it in the classroom and I try to.
Listen, man, it's your boy Lessons Learned. Make sure that you follow, share, subscribe, all of those good things, man. Share the content, let it be seen. All right, it's your boy Lessons Learned. We in the Scared Money studio. We're connected with Pure Lessons and Mr. Lessons Learned LLC. And right now, I got a special guest, and it's my former teacher, Mr. Dose. All right, so hopefully behind the camera, y'all better be giving him a round of applause, okay? All right, so Mr. Dose, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for coming, right? I also want to say you were one of those individuals in my life that I would say was definitely a role model, whether you knew it or not.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. I enjoyed coming to your class. I enjoyed the environment. And not only did you teach, you did it with love, right? You did it being authentic, real, genuine. So I just want to let you know that first. But I got a question for you. Why do you think so many students admire you?
Oh, man.
And you know they do. Don't sit here and try to be modest.
I don't know, man. I guess I do know, but I don't know, Chris. You tell me. I mean,
That's a good one.
that's a good
I
one.
like
You tell me. You tell me.
tag, man. All right, so
This is your show, but I'm
right, you
putting you
get
on the
me. You
spot.
put me on the spot.
Actually, the vibe is gonna tell you. You see that vibe, like the way I'll tell you a little bit, and then we'll vibe together.
I'm with you.
You ready?
I'm ready
Why'd you invite me here?
because I know that you have a lot of wealth of like knowledge.
Okay.
Um,
Did I ever treat you like you were a kid?
no,
Right?
right.
Doesn't this feel like we back in a sense?
Yeah, back what? Back where? Back in the classroom?
What year was that? 20 what?
Man, 2010, 2011 maybe.
2010, 2011?
It's been a while.
I always treated you like this. Like, it's funny
Mhm.
because when you send me the questions about like, and one of them is like, how was I, blah, 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 you know,
Mhm.
when I was,
Yeah.
and when I started reflecting, it's funny because you just brought me right there. Because like who you are right now is who you were back then. A lot of people are like, oh, I grew up, I did this, I did this.
Mhm.
Your heart is your heart. Your personality is your personality. And I think that that's where I go. Like, I know that I'm establishing something for like 10, 15 years down the road. And I try to do it in the classroom and I try to treat kids like they're human beings.
Right.
And not like they're kids. Obviously, they're going to make mistakes like kids, and you're going to discipline them, and it's going to come off like a kid, like disciplining a kid, like
Right.
you have a seat, da 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 da. Da. But when it comes down to like the real deal of it,
Mm-hmm.
like the everyday stuff, it's like, "What's up, Chris?
Right.
Yo, you good? Let's go. Sit down. Ba 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 ba. Yo, we're gonna learn a song today. We're gonna learn some Spanish grammar. Ba
Right.
ba 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 ba
Facts.
ba.
Good times.
Some early reggaeton stuff.
Right. Yo, I still remember you saying that. Reggaeton. You used to be in class not playing around.
Some early reggaeton stuff. And
Mhm.
not only was I treating you, and when I say you, I'm talking about kids,
Right.
like human beings, but I'm also bringing pop culture in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I'm meeting the kids where they are,
Yes.
and then trying to build them to where they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And where they're going to be, I probably know a little bit more about that than the kid, and I try to guide them there. And one of the things that I always tell kids is, you need to trust me. You need to
Right.
trust me. Like, I'm gonna take you there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like right now, it's funny because you're taking me back to who you were, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure things have evolved, and you know, a grown ass man, now and all
Right.
that
I'm
stuff.
old. I'm a little old now.
Paying bills.
Right. Life is serious now. I ain't playing no more. Life is serious.
But you still, from a spirit standpoint and from a heart standpoint, you Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a beautiful thing, because I feel like, it's funny because I don't feel like you were 15, 16, but I also don't feel like you're in your 30s now. You're just a human being to me, and we're kicking it.
Right.
And I don't know. Like, I think my father is like I channel, like, I always channel my mom and my dad depending on the context,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that my father had, and I don't know if I don't know if this ever came up. I'm Cape
Right.
Verdean, right? Like, I'm from West Africa. My family's
Mm-hmm.
from West Africa. My family's from Cape Verde, right off of Senegal, and our culture is very inviting and very like familiar and family and food and
Mm-hmm.
music, and my father was like the master of ceremonies. So
Right.
I kind of like in my career, I've channeled my dad because my dad is like, come here, sit down, have a drink, have
Right.
this, have that.
You
Let's
got
put on
that
some
energy.
music. Yeah. So I channel my. It doesn't matter if I was in my 20s in my earlier career or
Mm-hmm.
now at 55. Like, that's my dad. You know what I
So
mean?
you always wanted to be like your dad. Like you are a split image of who he is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he helped develop me. So
Mm-hmm.
then obviously, like I don't know about your parents.
Right.
Were your parents, did your parents go to school or?
Yeah, I mean they went to high school, they tried college.
Okay.
They didn't graduate. But yeah, my parents, are, full of life
Hmm.
energy. I think I'm more like my mom,
Okay.
but I have my mannerisms of my dad.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And he's just humble, modest, loving, caring. That's who I am too.
Hmm.
I want to be like my dad, or I'd be blessed to even be half the man my dad is. But my
Hmm.
dad is just so different,
Hmm.
such a like a wholesome dude,
Okay.
you know. So yeah,
And in whatever context you've been in, you applied those tools.
yes,
Like my father and my mom. My father was a master carpenter. My mom was a seamstress. Both of them only had fourth grade education. They come from poverty. You know what
right,
I mean? Like utter poverty.
Mhm.
And back home, you have to pay to go to school after you were only, not now, but in colonial times when the Portuguese controlled, the islands, and before it became independent,
Mhm, mhm.
you only had the right to go up to fourth grade. After that,
Wow,
you had to pay for school. So they were both poor. Their parents couldn't
afford,
afford
yeah,
to pay for it. So you know what I mean? And even though that was their history, they fought to get out of poverty by immigrating out to Europe and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And my parents are probably two of the most intelligent people I know, but without the
the
the opportunities. You
right,
get it?
Mhm.
And they what they did was they made sure that their kids had those opportunities. So what you do is you apply those tools and that development that they wish they had been given,
Right,
right?
right,
You apply it to their morals and their culture, and then
Mhm.
that's who I am in the classroom, and that's who I am in person. And like, I think about that a lot, especially since my father passed away. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because he's like omnipresent.
Right,
It's not like I'm channeling him or anything, but
Mhm.
sometimes I say stuff and I do stuff, and I'm like, dang man, that's
And I
that's
do
my
want to.
that's my father.
And I do want to say this. It's so funny because you sitting here telling me
Uh-huh.
about the education
Uh-huh.
of your parents. They only had the fourth grade education,
Uh-huh.
and they instilled that passion in you
Oh,
to
100.
even go further.
100.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just
100.
a blessing in itself. But it's so funny. You went to go get educated, and now you've educated thousands, maybe tens of thousands of students.
Uh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it's been 33 years, man.
33 years and left
33 years.
a major impact on a lot of them, especially me.
Oh man,
So,
that's humbling.
I'm glad that you had that experience. I'm glad that you had the
Yeah.
parents that you had to impart what you've learned from them
Yeah.
to all of the kids that you touched.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I want to, you're deep, man. You're such a great soul. You got a great heart.
That's why I said we were gonna vibe, because
Right.
this ain't gonna go
This
like you
ain't,
think.
it's not, and that's totally fine.
But that's good though, because this is the first time that we've. I think this is the first time that like we've talked as men. That's what I was looking
I
forward
think
to,
so.
Chris.
Yeah.
We ain't had a chance the last time.
Nah,
Nah, there were too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah, it was too
we're
much
not even
going
gonna go
on.
there. Too many.
Too much going on, man. But
there were too many people
too many
around.
people.
Too many people. We'll put it there. Too many people we love.
Right.
So there was a lot of stuff going on. So
And everybody be begging for your attention. So that's another thing. So
I was just doing I was doing listening, man.
yeah.
That we went out and with a lot of beautiful young women that were my students that are all in their 30s. They're doing like some amazing things, and I sat there and I listened to them and listened to their hearts. They're amazing women, man. They've done so many beautiful things, man.
Yes.
All in all different directions too. Education, business, SEPTA, this, that, and
they're elite.
100
Elite.
And I sat in that restaurant just listening to them, and we didn't have it. They dominated.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a chance to talk.
We just sitting back, just listening, paying attention, seeing what's going on. But that's good. I knew you were very observant. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way. I don't really like to talk too much. Like on social media, you're gonna hear me talk, but I'm more of a like listener, active listener.
I've gone back and forth. I've chilled out a lot because that stuff is addictive, man. That trying to get your message across on social media, especially when you're an educator, you want to say things,
but you got to be mindful.
You got to be mindful. But in that space, and people, this is the thing, though, right? Like you're saying, you're an active listener. I do a lot of talking in the classroom because that's my job,
right?
But in real life, I can say, I mean, even in the classroom, and that's the thing about going back. I always listen to y'all.
Yeah, I feel like you do.
Yeah, I always listen to y'all, and I learned more. I probably learned more from all of you guys than all these 33 years than anybody has learned from me. I know I've taught a lot of lessons,
right?
But man, I've learned a lot, man. And maybe like some of these questions, I'll share some of the stuff that you got to be in tune with people in order to understand them, and especially with kids.
Right.
Because they communicate with you without wanting to communicate with you. And if you're going to be there for them as a mentor, as an educator, as somebody who's developing them,
right,
you got to know them.
And it's you do have to know them. And I feel like I know you so well as an educator, but I also feel like I want to get to know you as the man you are. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea of the man you are, but I want to ask you,
okay,
what does it mean to be a man? Or what does it mean for you to be a man?
Respect. And I know people throw that respect word around a lot, but I think respect is earned, right? I'm at a point in my life that, and again, I wasn't like chasing manhood, even though I am a man, right?
Right.
It's not like I'm chasing respect and manhood. Let's say in my 20s, like I became a husband. I just wanted to be a good husband.
Right.
Right.
That was the number one goal.
Right. Late in my 20s, 27 years old, I became a father for the first time. That little girl made me she made me a man. 100 made me a man. And I tell her this, but obviously she doesn't. She was just my daughter, a baby, right?
Right.
I was like, you made me a. She's 27 years old now.
Right.
You made me a man, and I did. But, obviously, then my son comes at 30, right? It's like, man, I'm changing diapers. I never changed diapers in my life.
Right.
You know,
this is all new. This is like a new world for you.
Everything, man. I was like, luckily, I had a great wife that's still, wifey right now that kind of like guided me through it. I didn't know anything.
And Miss Dose taught me as well. So Mr. Dose taught me and Miss Dose taught me, right? Man, the whole family taught me.
So in my 30s, it was like, by that point, I was chasing my dreams. And you actually came to Bodine at a time where my dreams were coming true. Right. Like A lot of people are like, oh, you should be a principal. Like, that wasn't the dream, man. The dream was to teach upper level, like language courses, and to be a coach.
Definitely a coach.
So that was the dream, and all the challenges that came with being a husband, fatherhood, buying a house, right? Like all that stuff that my parents taught me, and the way I was, like I was sort of like becoming my dad, but at another level, being an educated man and all that stuff, right?
Right.
All those steps, man, even today, like all those steps. Like, for example, Chris, today, the manhood for me is just being responsible, being a good son, being a good, educator, being a good husband, being a good father, being a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the manhood, the way I see it, my mom's 85 years old and deteriorating, right? And my sister and I have assumed, care. And sometimes, it's strange to get to a point where, you're the one that has to, change a diaper,
right,
of the woman that did it for you when you were young. All those things, that's manhood, right?
Right. And not shying away from it,
not shying away from it. Like right now, I have dreams and aspirations. I'm not accomplishing those dreams and aspirations because I have to sacrifice time, to be there for my mom. You get it?
Right. And I know your heart. So I know you're going to sacrifice that time. I'm the same way
That's
when it comes
manhood.
to that.
That's manhood. Doing things that you might not want to do,
right,
but you have a responsibility to do. And you get up and you just do it without thinking, without hesitating. And even as a teacher, man, like I don't want to get up every day to go to work. Like I'm human just like everybody else. The kids don't think that.
Yeah, right.
But
it's tough. It gets tough sometimes, seriously.
Yeah, get up and go. But you do it because you made a commitment, and that's manhood. Like that baby wakes up, in the middle of the night, and you get up and you do what you got to do because, your son is is chasing his dreams, and you might not want to go talk to that person to open doors for him because of whatever the case is, but you go and you knock because
you do it.
You do it.
Because
you know what I mean?
A real man of integrity does that. They do things that sometimes they feel like they shouldn't do or have to do, but they do it because it's right.
100.
They do it because they love that person.
100.
They do it because that's who they are. And I feel like that's exactly who you are.
And you know what? And you make a lot of mistakes.
Talk about it.
No, you make a lot of mistakes. You might say a lot of things that you think, and you're like, man, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, you do certain things, and man, I shouldn't have done that. You get it? So you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fall.
Right.
The man has to get up. You can't somehow, some way, like the universe gave me this opportunity to be on this earth, and sometimes I have to suffer through it.
Right.
But know that the suffering is part of the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
suffering is part of the journey.
The
for sure.
suffering is part of the journey.
So now we talking about suffering, right? And you telling us like what it means to be a man. Let's go to something a little lighter, right?
Well, that was real deep.
I got another good question for you. Which one of your colleagues' class would you like to enroll in?
Oh my goodness,
that's a good one.
There's been a lot of great, and I'm gonna go West Philly on you. All right,
okay,
because it's a really nice story. And I actually was in her class because she shared my room at Bodine. And I believe she was already retired. If she wasn't, I think she was already retired, and she used to teach like she came in and not a sub, but she was actual a teacher, but she only did it like 2 classes, maybe 3 classes. Her name was Miss Brown. Okay. Love her to death. Miss Brown? Miss Brown. You probably...
I probably crossed paths short. low
Yes.
cut,
Yes.
big eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, sweet soul. I seen
One
her
of
like
one of
last
the
year.
legends,
Yeah,
man.
she's a
She's a
legend.
legend, and I'll tell you why she's a legend. Not only was she an amazing teacher,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I've done since the beginning, I've never, and one of the, kind of go back, like a lot of these youngins now,
Mm-hmm.
they don't even want to come in my class to observe or anything. They don't even, they think they come out thinking like
They know everything.
they know
They
everything.
know it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ever since, and it was all instinct. Nobody ever told me, like, I just like being around people.
Mm-hmm.
So when these OGs were, I'm in my 20s and 30s, and these OGs are doing their thing, and I'm trying to be as good as them,
Right.
right?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think I'm as good,
But you want to learn.
but I want to learn. So I would go into, at Hill Freeman, Mr. Weiner,
Mm-hmm.
Diane Williams, which was one of my mentors. A lot of great teachers, man. And at Bodine, when I came in,
Mm-hmm.
it just happened that she shared that room 307 where you came to Spanish class
Right.
during one of my preps.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I would just leave, but one day I was just like, can I just hang out? I would just like, and I
Mm-hmm.
started hanging out all the time. Man, she's teaching geometry and elementary functions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow. And she has like all of these things that she's created to give visuals to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Master class in Philly teaching.
Mm.
Philly.
Right.
And that's one of the things that need to happen more. More Philly men and women need to teach our kids.
Yes.
Born and raised, educated in our school district needs to teach our kids because they can relate more. And Ms. Brown was one of those people.
Ms. Brown was fantastic.
And to go even further, I find out that she was Will Smith's teacher at Brook.
Mm-hmm. She
right
was
up the street.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day, I think it was around 8 months ago, they honored Will Smith out here.
Yeah, they put
and he pointed her out.
Mm-hmm. I seen that clip. I should have went. I don't know why I didn't go.
Yeah,
I should have went.
Pointed her out. So she's one of those people, man, and she's always been highlighted in my. Even though we didn't teach the same course, but it's just the pedagogy. You know what I mean? Like the style. How to control the class, how to reach every kid, and I learned so much from her, and that's why I started introducing the music and all the things that we did in class, the singing, y'all writing songs,
yes, I remember
grammar and stuff like that, because I wanted, it was literally piecing together like all the teachers I looked up to, and not only the ones that taught me, but also the ones that mentored me and the ones that I observed. Just put it like you steal a little bit of everybody's style. And then you put it together to create your own.
And I'm going to say this. It's kind of funny because I took your class maybe 16, 17 years ago. I still remember sitting in your class writing that rap. I still remember like giving
you
my
performed
all.
Right on.
I did on the stage. And I'm not good at memorizing stuff. So I forced myself. Think about it. A kid in high school. I leave high school. Everybody want to play games. I'm sitting there studying, learning, trying to remember my rap. And I performed. That's one of the first times I ever memorized something and performed before.
And the whole thing about that was just learning how to create the sentences grammatically, and the tenses correctly, and forming the sentence together, and trying to motivate y'all to take that piece, know it, embrace it, and then obviously the next part is yours. You got to go out there and become bilingual.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I got to do better because I took 4 years of Spanish. I still feel like I can speak it a little bit, but I'm more of a listener. But I want to be able to, say it fluently.
But let me ask you a question. Do you appreciate the culture and the language?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And that's the biggest thing.
I do. And it's so funny. Like I'll hear some music. Mi Corazon. That's what it's called. And I'll be singing it. And people looking at me, I'm like, I love this song. I love the culture. It's just so beautiful. And you taught us the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they appreciate, it's an international school. So you should come out internationally minded, right? And music and the arts and television and That's all part. That's the way I learned English. I mean, I learned English watching The Jeffersons. I learned English watching Good Times. I learned
Mhm.
English watching General Hospital with my,
And
with my
how
sister.
many languages you know again?
Five,
Five.
five.
Can you give us a rundown?
Oh my.
I know you Portuguese,
Portuguese. Um,
Spanish occurs.
I was born in Portugal because my parents immigrated
Mhm.
from Cape Verde,
That's
West
what I was saying.
Africa.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, I thought
I'm
you was
not
from Portugal.
Portuguese. I'm not Portuguese, but I was born in Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So between 3 and 7 years old, and, like, this is a nice story, man, because it
Mhm.
kind of like will kind of like explain who I am as a person. But uh, my father was a merchant marine. He worked on an English ship called Jocelyn,
Mhm.
and when I was like 3 years old, he missed his family so much. Me, my mom, and my sister. My brother was in school already, so he stayed home with my aunt going to school. But he asked the owner of the ship if we could, if if he could have his family on the ship for one trip
Okay. Uh-huh.
from Germany to South Africa. Right.
Right.
That trip ended up being off and on from 3 until 7 years old.
Hold up.
So
This
I travel all over the world with my father on a ship
for 4 years.
for 4 years off and on.
Wow.
So Singapore, Indonesia,
Wow.
Hong Kong, Japan, South Africa, all over Europe. You get it? So
Mhm.
so I grew up in that environment. And when you grow up in that environment, like I lived in the Netherlands for a year.
Wow.
So when I was younger, I actually spoke Dutch. I have forgotten it, a lot of it, but it's one of those things that if I go back. So when you grow up in that environment, listening to all these languages, you pick up stuff, right? And then I speak Creole also.
You speak
not
well,
Haitian Creole.
Okay.
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 Sac passe, those Haitian, because
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of compa.
Mhm.
Sac passe, damboulé. Not Haitian Creole, but I speak Cape Verdean Creole,
Okay.
which is it's a combination of Portuguese with Olof from Senegal.
Okay.
So I speak that because that's what we spoke at home.
Mhm.
That's our our native language. Then when I came to America, I was 11 years old, right?
Mhm.
So I went to Roberto Clemente Middle School, a bunch of Latinos.
Right.
Everybody thinks I'm Latino, but
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
Far from. I never spoke Spanish. I never heard Spanish in my life until I was 11.
What?
Never.
Wow.
Never. So what happened? What ended up happening is my teacher didn't speak Portuguese nor Creole, obviously,
Mhm.
and she spoke to me. When I say my teacher, I'm talking about my English as a second language teacher,
Oh, okay.
because I was learning English.
Right.
So she would speak Spanish to me. So I learned both of them at the same time.
Wow. So that means you've always been good at language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's easy for me to pick up. It's easy. Like I watch it like a German film, and I'll be picking up words and putting it together. So it's everybody got a little superpower.
That was your superpower. That's
my superpower.
evident.
What's your superpower?
It was mine.
Yeah, I'm into Marvel movies. I can't fly, but
you can speak every language in the book.
No, but I'm pretty good at picking up stuff. What's your superpower?
I knew you wasn't gonna let it go. My superpower?
Yeah.
What I really think my superpower
I think
is.
I know what it is, but go ahead.
Yeah, you might. I would say
It's hard answering questions, ain't it?
yeah, it is. I would say discernment and communicating.
100%.
Yeah,
ever since you were young. Ever
yeah.
since I met you. Yep.
I can talk to somebody, I can listen to somebody and
100%.
already see where their heart or their mind is at.
100%.
And I could communicate. I know how to respect people, see where they're coming from, and speak their language.
Right. In education, they call it multiple intelligences, right? Everybody's intelligent in a different way.
Right.
Right?
Right, we are.
100.
That was a good one. You got me though. You got you got me.
But I know but it's always been that. You've been an amazing communicator since I met you. Since you were a teenager.
Thank you. I don't know why, but I do know why. I pride myself in it because I really care about people.
Okay.
Right? When I encounter somebody, I want them to understand me. I want them to feel where I'm coming from. So being able to read them and communicate to them, we can have a good understanding of who we are. Yeah, you got me. You flipped the script. Yo, one thing you're gonna do is flip the script on me. All right, I got one more question for you.
Okay.
I might have to. From what you remember, how do you remember me in your class?
We kind of just talked about that, man.
Well, that discernment,
That's your
communication.
smile,
Thank
the smile.
you.
Yeah, that one, the smile.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you always had an answer for everything.
I did. I was out of pocket.
No, but no, not with me.
Yeah, I don't
You've
think
never disrespected me, ever disrespected
had
me.
a lot of
man.
respect for you.
You were an amazing young man, but when I say you always had something to say, it was always like kind of deep.
I don't know why I'm like that.
It's just you.
Yeah.
It was always like deep.
Mm.
Like you always made me think that you were like this old man. Am I hitting it? Am I hitting it right?
You are, because I was talking to some lady the other day. She said, you just got an old soul. And I'm like, for real? I don't think so. She like, no, you do.
You do. And how can I put it like this, man? Between that smile, being the communicator, and the old soul, and also you cared, right? You cared.
I cared.
Not just about like what you were doing, but you cared about the people around you. You could tell somebody has the skills to succeed like really early.
Right.
They can work on it, but I say from a core, you could tell the habits. And I always knew you were going to do something special. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always knew that, because if you're trying to get to know somebody, you have to project forward. And when you project forward, you look at like the tools, right? Like the different types of skills, like determination, and you had it, right?
Right.
You always had the determination, and then in combination with that charm.
Right. Thank you, Dose. Thank you, Dose. For real, it means a lot.
Yeah, and you are extremely intelligent, so I knew you were going to do something. It just depended on what you decided that you were going to pursue. You get it?
And I'm still there. I'm still trying to
decide. But
that's
all right. I'm still there.
Right.
I'm 55. I'm still trying to figure out what the next chapter is.
Speaking about next chapter.
Oh my goodness.
This is the last question. All right. What does retirement look like for you? Because I know you were about to retire, but you didn't. So I got you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that." Like I still feel like I got something in me.
Right.
I don't know. I thought.
So you got something left in the tank?
Yeah. I thought because of the experiences that I've had in the past with my son, I thought it was going to be in the player guiding, within that soccer world and everything.
Right.
But I changed my mind on that. It's just, it's a world that I don't want to be part of. It's just a lot of like inconsistent stuff. A lot of people in the background, politics and people in the background. And I think I did it with my son, right? So it's like check. But I need to find something different. I definitely know where I'm going to live. I want to live in, I want to go back to my past. So
Sankofa bird, reach back in time, go to your past.
I want to go back to my past. I want to, like, I tell people this a lot. I say that, I'm 55 years old and I still haven't made a decision where I want to live. All the decisions I've made have been predicated on a decision my mom and my dad made to come to the United States.
Right.
Now I want to make my own decision about where I want to go. And where I want to go is I want to go back to my past. I want to go back to Cape Verde and live on the islands. And all of y'all, if y'all don't know where Cape Verde is, check it out. CAPEVERD. We're in the World Cup now. First time ever. Little country.
Get them Cape Verde.
500,000 people. One of the most beautiful places on earth. 10 islands, all unique. If you've never been to Africa, it's a great introduction to Africa.
That might be my first place then.
Great introduction. You got a place to stay.
All right.
You
Cape
gotta play.
Verde
We
it
got
is.
yeah. My parents have two houses, one on the beach and one in the city. You got a place
I
to
better
stay.
not be homeless when I come there.
Nope, you're not gonna be homeless, Chris. I tell Shakira too that I want her to come, and she's
Mhm.
become one of my best friends.
Yeah, I know. She always talks about
She's
you.
become one of my best friends. But yeah, I want to go back to Cape Verde. I also want to go back to Portugal because there's a lot of aspects of that country that I love.
Mhm.
The food, the weather, the beaches, and plus it's like a great place to jump. I don't know if you've been to Europe, but
I've never been to Europe.
it's a great place. I mean, it like Madrid is an hour flight.
Mhm.
Barcelona is like an hour and a half flight.
Yeah,
London is like an hour and a half
not
flight,
far at
and
all.
Paris is like 2 hour flight, and it's cheap. You for 150 euros round trip.
Mhm.
You know, you can
Can't
go
beat that.
for a weekend and stuff like that. I want to do that. Yeah, I mean, when I say I still have stuff in the tank, I don't know if the development of kids is in that future because when you
Mhm.
do something for like 35 years,
It's time to switch it up.
it's time to switch it up.
Mhm.
So I want to have a nice apartment in Portugal.
Mhm.
Um, I want to have a place like this that maybe I could do this like
You
you're
should.
doing.
You'll be great at it. Talking about education, talking about suicide, even traveling, whatever.
Yeah,
I know you would be great.
yeah. I wanna do something like this, but I also like to make music. So I want
Yeah,
to
the
make
heavy on the
some.
music.
So I want to make some music, and just for pleasure, man. I just want to do whatever I want, get up whenever I want, go spend
Mhm.
money on whatever I want,
Right.
travel wherever I want, and have the freedom to be that nomadic uh,
Mhm.
kid that I was coming up. Because I grew up in the '70s, man. Like my parents were like kind of like gypsies in a sense.
Mhm.
Like we would just like be all over the place traveling. I want to do that.
Right.
I want to do that. I want to go back to my past and kind of reconnect with the places that I fell in love with as a
Mhm.
child. You know what I mean?
And you should be able to do so. You
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I got a wifey that promotes all that stuff. So it's not like somebody's gonna hold me back. You know what I mean?
right, right. She with it too.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Well, Dose, I appreciate you so
I
much. Great
appreciate you,
individual,
Chris.
great man, great person.
Thank you.
But you know what game we playing. We playing to go get it game, baby. And this is Lessons Learned.